Welcome to Rhythm and Roads Las Vegas. I'm your host, Joshua Jacob. On my new series, Everything is Possible, my next guest, Las Vegas, you have seen him. He has won the Gold Award winner, Best of Las Vegas for Best Piano Bar. He's a Las Vegas singer, musician, and musical director. Welcome, Kenny Davidsen, to the show.
Hello.
Hey, sir.
How are you?
Welcome.
Good to be here.
Yes, thank you for accepting my invitation to come on the show.
Thanks for inviting me.
Yes, sir. And I got to see you perform at Monday's Dark. Really cool. That was my first time seeing the show, and I thought it was incredible.
It's a fun show.
Yeah.
I've been doing that for pretty much since the beginning of that show.
Whoa.
So there'll be
That's a
the
long time.
13th anniversary in December.
Okay.
So yeah, they've been doing it a long time.
Awesome. And I have seen you also at Rita Lim with the show at Tuscany, and you went up there to play the piano, and that was great.
Yeah, it was nice for Rita to invite me up.
Oh, yeah.
She's always so welcoming. She's awesome.
Yeah,
So,
she's so cool.
yeah.
Well, let's get to know your story. So one thing about Las Vegas is we've seen your shows. We've heard you play the piano and do so much for Las Vegas, and also have won incredible awards. But let's get to know Kenny. Let's get
Okay.
to know the foundation of Kenny, where this all started, where you're from, and just the desire of where it started for you to want to play piano and go from there.
Okay. From New York City.
Oh,
Born and
wow.
raised in
Okay.
Brooklyn, New York.
Wow.
My mother, who's sitting in the audience today.
Yeah, she is.
My mother is an opera singer.
Oh, wow.
So
okay.
I grew up with a lot of music in the house. My dad was an opera lover. My mother was an opera singer. And my mom and dad gave me both piano and violin lessons from age 4.
Wow.
And I did piano. I stayed with piano. I stopped violin at 11, but I stayed with piano my whole life. And then went to school and then started writing songs and got out in the scene a little bit. I ended up playing at a place called Don't Tell Mama in New York City around 2001, right before 9/11. And I've been a working musician ever since.
Ever since, huh?
Ever since.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I've done another job.
Yeah, and that's awesome that your mom influenced you because she was an opera singer.
Yeah.
Which I've heard your mom. I mean, an incredible singer. When I saw her at the Rita Lim show at Tuscany, and she went up there, and Rita brought her up, and whoa,
Yeah.
like I'm sitting there like, is this real? Am I hearing this beautiful angelic voice coming from your mom?
Oh yeah, she sang at Boston Conservatory and then
Oh,
and
my
then the Met. So
Wow.
yeah, so she was the real deal. So I grew
Yeah.
up with this in my house. So
Yeah.
it was kind of ingrained in me that this is probably where I'm going to end up
Yeah.
in my life.
No, that's awesome. So what's the journey then from Brooklyn, New York, transitioning to Las Vegas? How did that chapter start?
I have always wanted to go to Vegas, and I started coming out here 3-4 times a year in 2004. I was going to Atlantic City a lot
Okay.
when I turned 21. I was trying to play poker and trying to just get in the scene, and then I started coming out here, and I wanted to play cards and see if there was a music scene out here. And then around 2011, actually 2009, my parents had to move somewhere. They had to leave New York, and they couldn't decide if they wanted to go to Florida or they wanted to go to Vegas. And I basically told them, well, if you want to know where I'm going to end up one day, there's no way in hell I'm ever going to Florida.
And why is that?
Because I'm just not going to Florida.
Oh, okay.
Florida's not for me.
Okay.
But I always wanted to go to Vegas, and I was
Yeah.
already coming out here a lot on vacation. So they came out here in December of 2009, and then the owner of Don't Tell Mama in New York, he also sold, and his plan was to move to Vegas and open a Don't Tell Mama out here. So the stars were kind of aligning for me to come out here.
Wow, yeah.
Between my family and my boss.
Yeah.
And they opened Don't Tell Mama in March of 2009. I came out that when they opened it.
Okay.
I played opening night, and basically they said to me, when you're ready, come.
Yeah.
So I came about 2 years later.
Wow.
I decided this was where I wanted to be, and part of why I wanted to come was to see if I could also play cards and be a poker player.
Oh,
at the
is
same
that
time.
right? Okay.
Yeah, and
Interesting.
I learned very expensively that I am not great at that. I don't have the facial qualities, and I think people know me as I kind of wear my emotions in my face.
Oh.
So that's not really conducive to being a good poker player.
I see.
So,
yeah. Well, at least you tried it.
I tried it. I
Yeah.
still play.
Oh, you do? Okay.
I mean, yeah, I don't have any expectations with it, but I love the game. It's
Oh,
fun.
okay.
But I'm definitely, And I actually met a lot of professional poker players
Wow.
out here. While kind of introduced myself and made friends with a bunch of them. I'm still good friends with a lot of them, and just to see what they do to make it work. They're playing 60, 80 hours a week. Which
Oh
I
my
don't have,
God.
that's what it takes to get good.
Really?
At it.
Oh my God.
It's like a full-time job, and
Yeah,
I
really.
was never going to do that. I wanted to see if I could kind of part-time it and
Okay.
make a little money on the side.
Yeah.
So I moved out here in 2011, and then by early 2013, I walk into a place called the Tuscany, and a friend of mine was gigging there, and he let me sit in, and the owner of the Tuscany was sitting in the audience at the time, and he offered me a gig right on the spot. So
Right on the spot,
Right on the
huh?
spot.
Oh my
so
God.
next thing you knew, I had a Friday night gig at the Tuscany.
Wow.
We were going 10 to 2 back then. Now we're going 9 to 1. But that was March of 2013 was when that
Wow.
gig started.
That's amazing.
And then, I'm still doing that gig 13 years later.
13 years later.
13 years later.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Well, I want to say, thank you for sharing the timeline, the chapters of that. I really like the fact that what's meant for you will find you.
Oh,
And
yeah.
so even from Brooklyn, and then there's an option to go to Florida, but you're just like, no, I don't want to go there. But when you come over here, it seems like the doors start to open. People start to offer you a position, come play here, and that's awesome.
The doors opened quickly from the day I moved here.
That's
It's
amazing.
really weird. It was definitely like a sign.
Yeah, definitely.
Like I landed, July of 2011, and by the end of the month, I was already gigging pretty regularly.
Dang,
And
that's
just all
fast.
around town and getting asked to gig,
Yeah.
and it happened fast.
Yeah.
And Don't Tell Mama was already open here, so I was already working there. So
everything was aligned.
It just aligned. It was pretty clear that I wasn't going home. I came here, and Don't Tell Mama in New York gave me a leave of absence. So if I wanted to if I didn't like it here and I wanted to come back after 4 or 5 months, they held my shifts and they held my spots, and it was pretty clear that I wasn't going back.
Wow.
So.
And I bet your parents were like, oh, I guess we're going to move over there too.
They were already here.
Oh, they were already here.
They
Okay.
got here before I did.
Oh, they did. Okay.
So it was again all the more reasons to
make it work.
To make it work.
Yeah.
I loved it here. I still love it here.
Yeah, it's great. Yeah. Well, speaking of your show at Tuscany, you want to share more about that because you've been doing it for 13 years there?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I kind of needed an idea about what am I going to do. The Tuscany is a really great off-strip property, but they don't have foot traffic the way the strip is because it's a half mile off the strip.
Right.
So if you're if you're at not Bally's, maybe at Horseshoe or you're at Flamingo, I mean you just walk from place to place.
Yeah.
But Tuscany doesn't really have that luxury, so it's kind of like I need an idea to get people to come here every week, and the idea was born from the Don't Tell Mama concept of, we have an open mic and then we have a professional singer who moonlights as a bartender. And the bartender comes up as a professional singer and comes and does 3 songs and wows the crowd. And I was like, so what if we have that kind of concept, but do it on my show?
Wow.
So I had the idea of booking a professional singer in town to kind of focus them and make it a showcase for them. And my job is to be a host and a musical director, sing when I need to sing, bring people up, direct the band. That was kind of where the show came from. And it started out with just me and a drummer.
Okay.
And then it grew to a full band at some point. And we've had almost every singer imaginable that's been in this town has been on my show.
That's amazing, man.
So,
Congrats on that.
Yeah, I mean, and it grew in popularity, and I've been doing it ever since.
Ever since. And 13 years later, right? And still
13
going.
years later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, congrats on that. And now from that transition, how did you end up with Monday's Dark, being the musical director for that?
Well, a friend of mine who I was working with at Don't Tell Mama, she got asked to do Monday's Dark. She was a former American Idol star. Her name was
wow.
Amanda Avila.
Okay.
And she got asked to do Monday's Dark, and I think they needed a musician. And I'd already watched the show one night. I saw it, I'd heard about it, and I came and I saw it, and I was like, oh, this is kind of cool. It's like cabaret.
Yeah.
It's kind of what I'm familiar with. It's just cabaret with a big band and a big room.
Yeah.
But it was a style I was familiar with. So Amanda gave my name to Mark, and then Mark Chinook called me. And the next thing I knew, I was doing a show, and then I was asked, it went well. I'm like, oh, you want to come back next month? And then the next thing you know, I was just kind of fell into it. I'm very lucky. I've kind of fallen into everything. In my life.
Yeah, it's interesting. You mentioned
Yeah.
fall in a lot, which
I
is
do.
good.
I get very lucky with that. But I mean, I'm also out a lot. That's kind of how you fall into things. Is you have to
Network.
You have to
meet
network.
people.
And stuff. But I did. I've fallen into a lot
That's awesome.
a lot of my gigs.
Well, good for you. I mean, I would assume coming out here to Vegas, you're going to make the best of it, and I'm glad that you got out to network and just be at events and support other artists, and that's how doors have opened.
I don't like staying home.
Oh yeah, who wants to stay home in Vegas, guys?
No.
No, go to see a show.
Yeah, I live in Iowa.
That's funny.
Stay home.
Yeah, so let's know more about your show. Well, Don't Tell Mama. You said it was still going on, or it's not?
Don't Tell Mama just closed.
Oh, just closed.
In
Okay.
February. So I worked for Don't Tell Mama. I worked for Don't Tell Mama in New York for 10 years.
Wow.
And the one in New York's still going.
Okay.
And then I worked for the one here for 15.
15
so
years here?
25 years of my life for the company Don't Tell Mama.
That's amazing, man.
Yeah, it was good to me.
Yeah, and so from that point with Don't Tell Mama, what's next for you on other shows in the future?
We're trying to. I think we want to get the format of Don't Tell Mama back. We're just trying to find. I'm right now at a place called Cheap Shot, and they're trying the Don't Tell Mama.
I've never been there.
Yeah, it's just downtown. It's at 517 Fremont Street. We're trying that.
Okay.
But I think the idea is to try to get the Don't Tell Mama format in a place that's viable and that can work. We know the format works. We did it for 15 years.
Oh
here,
yeah,
so it works.
That's a great run.
Yeah, it works. It's
Yeah.
just finding the right location. Yeah.
So that's in the process. That's awesome.
Yeah, trying to figure that out.
Well, hopefully that will work out for either later this year or in the new year.
I would love that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, your achievements, I mean, I looked at it. I mean, congrats, New York Times, Los Angeles Times, Las Vegas Review Journal, Las Vegas Weekly, and it just goes on, guys. But, I mean, that's a huge accomplishment, just to be on, have the formats on that of you, of your story, of just being invited and share your story on those,
Yeah, it's, again, lots of it happens by accident, but some of it...
By accident, really, yeah?
A lot of it does. I mean, it's a lot of it's being right place, right time. But
Yeah.
again, like, I'm out a lot. So, like, I was out a lot. That's when I first moved here. That was kind of the key to it. It's just like being visible and just showing up for things,
Well, so speaking of that, one thing I know about my show is I always like to ask to also educate. So what advice can you give to those that move to Vegas that are singers, musicians, and they're kind of like, where do I start?
That's the advice. It's go out.
Just go out.
Go out every night. Don't stay home. Every single night. There's always something going on. Whether it's Monday's Dark, Santa Fe and the Fat City Horns, Bootylicious has got a scene going on now on Thursdays at Sand Dollar. The Sand Dollar's got a scene. Composer's Room's got a scene. Italian American Club. Just go out and network and meet people. And find ways to play, find ways to sing, but more importantly, meet people and don't be a douchebag.
Yeah, please don't do that, guys.
That's the other piece of advice I give. Is don't be a douchebag.
Yeah, I love the ending too. Don't be a douchebag, guys.
Don't be a douchebag.
Please.
No.
No. But one thing, thank you for that advice as well.
Yeah.
And it's very true. I mean, the only way to get out is to use your faith to be in action and take action, because sitting at home is not going to just fall in your lap, which you guys know. So,
no, Clint Holmes said that when I met him in town. He says they don't come to your house.
Yeah.
He kind of wishes they did, but they don't.
Yeah,
So,
that would be a perfect world.
That'd
Just
be nice.
Knock on the door. Okay, I'm ready now.
Yeah, no, it doesn't work that way.
Please,
you got to go to them.
Yeah, go to them.
But thankfully, it's Vegas. There's so many places to go.
Oh.
There's a place to go every single night.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and it's 24/7, guys. It's not gonna. Oh, we close at 12.
Right.
No, we start at 12.
Well, you're out every night. I see you all around, right? You go all the time.
What? No, that ain't me. That's funny.
It's a way to meet people.
Well, that's
right?
a way to. That's right. It's a way to meet people and
Yeah.
network. And Las Vegas, you have been such a blessing in my life as well, and just welcoming me. So thank you so much,
Now,
as
where do
well
you
as
come
you.
from?
Oh, Texas.
Texas.
Yes, sir.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the whole Yellowstone. Well, no, Yellowstone is now in Texas, for what I was told. But Anyway, we're not going to go in Yellowstone.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's from Texas to Nevada, a huge difference. But country is very big here too, which is cool.
It is. We're doing a country night at Monday's Dark tonight.
That's right.
So
You guys
there you go.
are. Yes.
Yep.
Well, I want to say, as a musician and singer, what other artists have inspired you along your journey?
Oh boy.
Because I mean, as a musician myself, I'm a drummer, and I mean, you two, Larry Mullen Jr., the drummer, he's what really that got me started at a young age. Just Sunday Bloody Sunday and other, So for you, what artists have you listened to, maybe even growing up, that inspired you to be a musician?
It started with Billy Joel. without a
Really?
doubt.
Billy Joel?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, you're a New Yorker and a piano player. It's like, I think it's kind of in your blood.
Well, that's true.
Right? It's a thing. It definitely started with him and getting like engrossed in his music.
Wow.
And I'm the type of person that when I like an artist, I kind of go nuts. And I
Really?
kind of like, I just buy everything and I just
Oh,
listen
wow.
to everything. So I remember when I bought every Billy Joel album and I just like dove into the catalog for like 6 months.
Dang.
And then I did the same thing for Phil Collins, and I did the same thing for the Beatles, and I did the same thing for Queen, and Peter Gabriel, and Simon and
Yes.
Garfunkel,
Oh, man.
and Stevie Wonder. I got every album, and I just immersed myself in the music for months, and that's what got me going for sure.
Amazing.
You know.
Yeah.
I wanted to be a writer at first, but I didn't love writing. You
No?
know, I started
No.
writing in my 20s, and I didn't love it. It didn't do anything for me.
No?
It was like, I'm not like, I don't express myself emotionally in that way.
Wow.
So it didn't comfort me.
No.
It didn't bring me, and I made an album. I put an album out when I was 28.
Really? You have an album
I got
out?
I got a full
Okay.
album out. It's on Spotify.
Oh, wow.
It's called Goodnight Baby. I've had it out for 23 years, and once it was out, once it was done, I kind of put that to bed.
Okay.
And I was okay with it. I never regretted that in any way. I haven't written a song since,
Really?
and
Wow.
I'm really okay with it.
Okay. And that's what I was going to ask you, if you done any originals or in the plan to in the future, but no, I mean, apparently
no,
not.
I'm not
No.
anymore. I did it, and I got it out, and
Right.
I put the recording out, and like, I think as a songwriter, it's so important to have your own vernacular and your own way of saying things.
Yeah.
And I was not great at lyrics or finding out how to say things or even what to say.
Wow.
I grew up, I had a good childhood, I had a good life, and like, I don't have a lot of angst. I don't have a lot to express. So it just wasn't, I'm writing about stuff, and I even look back on what I was writing about in my mid-20s. I'm like, I just don't feel any of that anymore.
Yeah.
You
didn't
So-
want to force it.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
I never wanted. I wanted it to be organic. I never
Yeah.
wanted to force it. So I mean, there are people that sit down and do writing sessions. That's just not me. I never got any catharsis out of it. I feel like I feel better when I'm singing other people's music.
Wow.
And I feel like
okay.
I can find myself and my own expression in other people's music.
Yeah.
And it's just always been that way.
That's
So-
awesome, because you kind of do it your own version and
Yeah.
style, and it kind of like, you're still for someone you look up to, like Billy Joel. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even if I'm doing it almost the way that they do it, I still feel like I'm singing words and I'm singing in a style that I feel like it's still me in there.
Yeah.
So that's enough for me.
That works better, yeah.
It works for me.
Yeah. Speaking of Peter Gabriel, did you like him on his own solo journey or with Genesis?
I like the last two Genesis albums. The Lamb Lies Down on Broadway. is a great
Oh
album.
my God.
That's a
dude.
great album.
That's a great album.
That's a great album.
Yes. Yes.
Then you see the commercial of Peter,
Yeah.
like in songs like Counting Out Time, which nobody knows, or
I probably don't even know that one.
or the Carpet Crawlers, which are both on Lamb Lies Down on Broadway. Then he leaves and he does his first album, which is Salisbury Hill, and Here Comes the Flood. And somebody got me into him in my early 20s, and I just got obsessed.
Wow.
And he's so, his music is very visual. Like, I feel like you listen to him and you can picture the scene he's creating.
Wow.
And not a lot of artists can do that, but he can do that.
Yeah. No, I love
And,
Peter for that.
Yeah, I love him for that.
Yeah.
And then he gets into more commercial stuff like Shock the Monkey and
Yeah.
Sledgehammer and Big Time and In Your Eyes. But the stuff before that is dark and disturbing, and I love it.
Yeah. You remember that song Red Rain?
I love Red
Oh
Rain.
man,
I love
dude.
Red Rain.
Yeah. When I first heard that, that took me on a musical journey for sure.
Oh, absolutely.
But yeah,
Again, you can picture that. You can picture where he's going with that.
Yeah,
you know?
really.
You can have a visual on that, and it's just, he's the best.
Oh,
He still puts out really weird stuff, too.
He
He
do-
put out something a couple years ago. I'm
Yeah,
like,
he did.
Oh, that's him. It's still
yeah.
very much Peter.
Yeah,
you know?
I listened to his last album and it was different, but there were some good songs in there that were catchy.
There's a song called The Court. on that last
I don't know if I
album.
remember that
Yeah,
one.
I love
but
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, another one too is Sting.
Love Sting.
But of course, there's the Police, and then you have Sting on his solo. But man, there's that album, Nothing Like the Sun.
I love Nothing Like the Sun.
Oh
Sure.
man, that was my first Sting album ever, even before the Police.
Okay.
Was Nothing Like the Sun. It was on vinyl.
Oh wow.
And when that song Lazarus Heart came on, oh, wow. Talk about grabbing a cigar and a good drink and just enjoying that.
Yeah, my favorite is 10 Sumner's Tales.
That's a good
my
one,
favorite
yes.
Sting- my
That's
favorite
a
Sting
good one
album.
too, yeah.
That came out right when I was graduating high school. So
Yeah,
that's
If I Ever Lose My
great-
Faith in You.
Love that.
Oh,
She's Too Good for Me, 7
Yeah.
Days. It's Probably Me.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a great album.
You know, and I'm glad we're on this subject because a lot of the artists I like you,
Yeah.
one thing about like U2, right? The band is like their albums back in like Unforgettable Fire
Yeah.
or Joshua Tree. One thing of the photography work, amazing, even with Peter Gabriel.
Oh yeah.
Like certain things when you open up the pamphlets and you see like the photography of them, like for Joshua Tree when they're all in the desert and they're standing in different areas and they have the mountains and the desert and then it just that whole look. I even know Brian Eno was involved with that.
Yeah,
which another
absolutely.
great music producer.
But that back then, it felt like albums themselves, the artwork, that was part of the creative journey
Yes.
of making the album. was
Totally
doing the
agree.
artwork and everything. I feel like in today's world, Taylor Swift still does that.
Does she?
Yeah.
I never looked
think
at a
she
lot of her
makes-
albums.
She is very, like, everything is very detailed with
Wow.
her. And she's got little things, little messages, little symbolisms in everything she does. I'm like, that's a throwback.
Okay.
And people don't realize it with her.
Yeah.
But she's very involved. She does that too. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad those artists have inspired you as well as a
yeah.
musician.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I stay current though. I listen to modern stuff more
Yeah,
now,
yeah.
more
Oh,
now
do you?
than I used. Yeah. I think that's partially why I can keep my show going, is that people in their 20s can throw modern music at the band, like Harry Styles and Billie Eilish
Okay.
and stuff, and we're okay to learn that stuff.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to like live in, as much as I love U2 and this thing, and that's my era. I don't want to live in that for my whole life. So
Right.
I want to keep going.
Be
with
more
what-
modern.
I want to keep up.
Yeah.
You
No,
know,
that's
it's
good.
important to me.
Yeah, be adjusting to what's now
Absolutely.
and the hits. And that's great that your band knows how to just right away pick that up.
Yeah, my band, they have an assignment every week.
Oh, shoot.
They got to learn what's
wow.
on the paper every week,
Yeah.
and they do it. You know,
Really?
There's a lot more resources now. There are a lot of sheet music resources that people can use. So it's not as difficult to learn music as
Okay.
it used to be.
Okay.
But that's the gig. Is we get a different set list every week.
Amazing.
And I don't even know what it is. Like I'm waiting. Like my host this week is a guy named Eric Carlson, he's in a band called Seven. He's in a band called These Guys Worldwide. But I haven't gotten a set list yet. I'm going to get a set list tomorrow.
Okay.
And then I send that to the band, and then the band's got to learn what's on the list, and then we go from there.
Interesting.
You know?
Wow.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
That's how
Yeah.
it works.
That's how it works.
Well, I want to say one thing about you is when I met you and just how you do really are there for your mother. You know, I lost my mother to cancer 5 years ago, but before that, my mother was everything. Like she was the one that listened to me, spoke life into me, of just believing in myself. And Rhythm and Rose is another reason why it's here, because of her, because she listened to me, believed in me, even when it was hard to believe in myself. She always kept me going. And so for you to be there for your mom and care for her like that says a lot about you, brother.
Well, they cared about me, and it was
Yeah.
both her and my father. My father died very suddenly 4 years ago.
Oh, did he? Okay.
And so, yeah, it's just been me and my mom for the last 4 years, and my girlfriend, and we just, the three of us live in the house, and with 4 pets, and
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, my mother, obviously, the music that she, it started with her, and then it started with my father's love of music, and then I kind of got my way into pop music, and I kind of felt like I was educating them on pop music, which was yeah, they did. I remember playing the Beatles for them for the first time, and Billy Joel and stuff like that. So, but yeah, I mean, we're a unit,
Yeah.
you know.
No, that's
And
awesome.
always have been.
No, I'm glad that you're there for your mom and you still have your mother. So
Yep.
yeah,
Yep.
that's a blessing.
Yep.
Well, Kenny, for them to follow you on the social media and your website, what is the links that they can?
Boy, I haven't kept the website up. If you want to look at the website and see see information from 5 years ago, it's www.kennydavidsen Davidsen.com. My name is spelled Davidsen because I'm not the son of David, I'm the son of David. My father's from Denmark. That's where we get the SEN from.
Oh,
so if you want to look at that, that's like 5 years old. But Instagram, Kenny Davidsen, Facebook, Twitter, not that I ever tweet anything. Instagram is, I think, the one I keep up on the most.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
That's the safest one. There's no no controversy.
Same, yeah.
No controversy, you know,
Yeah,
like you're not putting anything and all of a sudden starting fights with people. Like, I don't get any of that. Just like, I just want, show what I'm doing, put dog pictures up, put cat pictures up, and be done with it, you know?
Whatever works,
So,
no, I'm the same way with Instagram. I don't even have a website, but
yeah.
Instagram it is.
Yeah, and I got a fantasy football podcast that I do with my friend Christina Shaw.
You do?
Yeah, I do.
Heck,
I'm
man.
a big fantasy football player. That is my other passion.
Oh, wow.
In life is I'm a big sports fan and I'm a big fantasy football player. And my friend Christina Shaw.
Yeah, Christina.
She and I have a podcast we do called Our Vegas Fantasy.
Oh, wow.
We do it from August to January every year. So we're about to start up next month and get.
Well, congrats on that.
Yeah, love that. We've been doing that for about 7 years. And we love doing that. We have a great time with that.
That's awesome. No, actually, I interviewed Christina, I think, back in March.
Yeah.
But yeah, so awesome. She just, the way that she was with me on the interview and just welcomed me and just really was so chill. You know, I loved it.
She is awesome. She's one of the most resourceful people I've ever known. I've never known somebody that can find jobs and make work and just, she's brilliant, you know?
Yeah. No, I met her and her husband at Tuscany later on because, of course, we did the interview virtual and then later on met both of them at Tuscany and great people. So.
Yeah, they got 2 good kids and the whole thing. They're great.
Yeah, cool.
So.
Well, thank you, Kenny, for coming on Rhythm and Rose Las Vegas. And guys, if you'd like to come on and share your story, my Instagram is Joshua Jacob Official. I believe every story matters. Every story can impact someone's life by watching a story from a guest from either starting a new dream, resurrecting an old dream, or on the edge of giving up. So one story can be that light, that beacon of hope to keep going and pursue your dream. And don't stay at home, guys. Get out and take action and live by faith and make things happen. Yeah. Thanks, Kenny.
That sounds great.
Yeah, man.
Thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely.
And guys, this is Joshua Jacob with Rhythm and Rose Las Vegas. Thank you for watching. I will catch you on the next episode.